It's a
Take
little
it
muffled.
off.
It's a little
Take it
muffled.
off. Take it
Nah,
off.
I don't know you like that, nigga.
Take it off.
Nah, yeah. So Wicked Swami actually did the camera work for this. I did the editing for it. I feel like Rocky and I don't fucking remember, bro. It's like we just do this shit. It's like seems like infinite things that we're doing. But I feel like Rocky and I did the creative direction for it. But also this time we had some help on the back end with Float and Glass, which just makes it. It's this like team that kind of just came out of nowhere that was really helpful with this entire process. Yeah. So.
We gotta rewind though. We gotta tell them how this even happened. Like, Jay had a song and I had a song, and it just sounded the same. And we were like, this could go on a project together. This would be really cool. And then Jay was like, actually no, like let's Travis Scott and Drake this shit and put it in one song. Like, maybe not them. There's people who've done it before them, but. I was like, I don't know. I swear, if you ask me, I fought him on this, and then finally, I was just like, I'm gonna trust you on this. And he had the idea, let's shoot. I mean, once you see it, but like in our hoods, in where we came from, this piece is very New York, and I feel like people may not know it or think it, but I feel like we are very New York. No matter like where we go, where we come from, like New York is on our back. And we like to bring the community in New York and help everybody in New York and be a part of something that is New York. And I feel like they only have like certain spotlight going on right now on certain artists in New York and certain styles, in New York. And we're trying to be like, yo, there's more than that to it. We know a lot of people who are very talented who are more than that. You know what I'm saying? Let's like shine a light on it. And how can we do that? And then Bronson was actually Jay's title. Like, a lot of this I have to credit to him, the creative direction and everything. And Tyler, shout out to Tyler, he's done a few videos with us. He's being safe right now, and Rumpus and everyone, like, literally, like, I'm looking at a bunch of people who were, like, a part of this, just, like, indirectly or directly, who's on the scene, who's in the video, who helped us push it, Team Flow, Culture Hub, our friends, we're looking around, and you guys all were a part of this somehow, and we thank you so much for being a part of this.
Yes. All right. So for those who don't know, this project is actually being minted on glass.xyz. And Glass is just a website that is kind of like a portal for artists to sell their artwork or whatnot. So when you guys do decide to buy in on this project, you do have to go through that website, which is very easy to use once you connect your wallets. And again, we can go over how I can help you guys later if you need help connecting your wallets or anything like that. One of the things I have right here that I do want to touch bases on is when you guys made this project, how did you think the initial reaction, how do you think the initial reaction for the project is going to be? Nobody knows yet, unless you was in the Twitter spaces, but you heard the song, but like for the video though.
Yeah, I think the cool thing for me, I guess is just like because I've been studying the whole NFT thing for about a good year or so, but I never really took the first steps into actually like, going into it, or just like, I had a crypto wallet, but I never put no fucking money in it type shit, so it's like, today is just like, seeing us actually minted and just like, oh shit, motherfuckers is buying the shit that we don't even know. It's like,
We was up at 7 a.m.
Yeah, we was up at 7 a.m. trying to check the fucking gas fees and shit. Like, yeah. So I mean, this is a cool process. I really have no idea. I'm just hoping. I know this is gonna be a good thing, and I'm just welcoming it. Honestly, I don't have any expectations. I'm just grateful.
Can we talk about like the fact that I think what's really cool about this project is that because we teamed up with Flow and Culture Hub, we were able to be just based off our hard work and stuff like that. But I think what's really cool is that, yes, we're on Glass, but we are actually like, Glass created this new thing, if I can say it in like the simplest terms, where we are actually like the first artists to release a music video on this platform. So you can release anything on this platform. So yeah, you might be an artifact when niggas look back on NFTs.
I mean, I think it's all right.
I think it might be cool, yeah.
Yeah, you Soulja Boy, man. Like,
Drake!
You better check with that nigga first.
So shout out to Glass. It's called Prism. After or anytime, like while you're here or whatever, any one of us, you can just like chat with us on that process. That's really why we're having this event. We could have just shown the video on Instagram, but we really kind of wanted you guys to see the process, talk with us, because there's a lot of artists here, like in a lot of mediums that we have a lot of people with knowledge here that we were like, it was, not gonna lie, I'm pretty sure this happened to you, but like, at least for us, for the past year, people have been saying, get into NFTs, get into NFTs, get into NFTs, you should be doing NFTs. And we were like, it's a lot of, brain things. Like, you gotta pay attention, you know what I'm saying? But if you get in right now, this is really the time to get in right now if you're an artist, to explore. I think that's what we're looking at it, I'm telling you a lot, but this is the time for you to like, fuck Web, like not fuck Web 2, not fucking Instagram and Spotify, DistroKid and all these things. Like, yeah, you still need that because a lot of the world is still that. But this is a space where you can be and do anything that you want to fucking do. There are no rules. You get what I'm saying? Yes. Future, like you can literally do whatever the fuck you want to do in this space. You can go in there and do a poetry slam on video, and somebody in the world is gonna buy that shit for what you think it's worth. And that's what we're trying to push and say, like, this is your value. Whatever you think you are worth, someone's gonna believe in that, someone's gonna support that, and why not? You know what I'm saying? And we just want to help you guys with that and show you how we did that as like a guinea pig. You know what I'm saying? So fucking talk to us after whatever. The DJ, NFT, Claude, Hallway, Juju, Rumpus, Jay, me, we can give you like the creator side of it, they can give you the technical side, but yeah.
Yeah, like, I think the biggest part though, or the main reason why I'm here is that it seems like a daunting task, right? And ultimately it's like, if you just create good shit, we can help you walk through all the technical stuff. But you have to make the good shit first, right? So I think the problem with the NFT space right now, and this is for everybody on IG or everybody that's got a camera out, is that the developers are the ones that are curating the space, not the people who are actually out here in the culture, right? So somebody behind a keyboard is trying to tell you what's amazing, but then they're not out here, and they're not seeing people, and they're not actually experiencing the events where it's like brick outside, but there's still people that came out to see these two, right? So while we can talk about technical prowess and we can run through all the technical bullshit, at the end of the day, if the shit doesn't slap, I don't give a fuck. Period. Right? Like, just make good shit and then find a technical person and talk their ear off until they can fucking get behind a keyboard and guide you through it. Don't let these people do all of it and then charge you money for it. That's the point of Web3, is that you know how to be completely self-sovereign. So,
financial freedom. We can buy everything. Trying to buy an island next year. Right, nah, not even that. I'm gonna just buy it. I don't even want to go to it. I just want to buy it. Yeah, I'm gonna sell the pictures of my island as an NFT. Be like, have you been there? Nah, I haven't been there yet. It's nice. Yo, your turn to do. Yo, so with that being said, now that we kind of like introduced everything,
That's what it looks like. That motherfucker's gonna look like.
now that we kind of like got a nice introduction of everybody on stage, if you guys didn't know, we hosted a Twitter Spaces earlier this week, and in that Twitter Spaces, you kind of got early access to hear the song before it came out. But not only that, you kind of got to get a behind-the-scenes intimate moment with these two artists, where they kind of talked about like how Future Legend came about, and essentially like the origin story of Future Legend. And I really want to just take a moment before we do the video and the song, just to allow these two to talk about the origin story of Future Legend and how that story came about.
Yeah, I think it was even more so important than like, I guess like going down memory lane and how things came about. I think it's always like people often say like Future Legends and they use an S or they be like, oh, Future Legends this. It's like, it's not pluralized because I feel like we are like one and we move as one. It's each one teach one, and we've always been about like community and moving. And that's why we do things like this. It's like to connect, everyone and try like we all kind of like have each other's blind spots and shit. Like, there's so many things like I wouldn't know shit about NFTs or any of this if it wasn't for Rumble. So like Rocky probably would tell you some things about music or like that she probably wouldn't be doing if it wasn't for me, and I probably still wouldn't even be fucking doing music if it wasn't for her. So it's like, and we have a whole bunch of like great friends that do amazing things that we just try to, just try to keep elevating one another, and I think that's just the main purpose.
Yeah, everything he said. No, basically, like, yeah, Jay founded Future Legend. Just like if anybody is interested in a quick synopsis, like we founded Future Legend. We met each other. We were like, we like and want the same future for our careers. Future Legend, yeah. So that's how it happened, and then we just like kept meeting like-minded people. We found our soul tribe. You probably see them in a lot of our videos, like recurring people, because these are the people that we respect, we trust, we reciprocate that energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, and Future Legend really is like when you meet someone, it's anything. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's when you meet someone, you feel that connection, you feel like you can grow, and you know that person is gonna be out of here. Like, you know that person is passionate about what they do, and you respect it, and you're gonna help them, and they're gonna help you. It's just that reciprocation of energy, and I feel like that's what that is, and that's what me and Jay are. That's what we're like one. We just get each other because it's that reciprocation of energy. I know I'm gonna have his back, he's gonna have my back, and we're gonna make cool shit and meet cool people and have fucking fun. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's like the origin. And yeah, I probably wouldn't be doing music. I was a musical theater major. I did musical theater my whole entire life. Like I wrote music, but I never thought that could be like my life. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a full-time recording artist, right?
No
You know what I'm saying? So like, shout out to Jay Prob. You know what I mean?
Shout out to fucking J Bob, yo.
For the motivation.
Facts. Fucking big door. Let's fucking go.
Yeah, I definitely want to say, just to piggyback on what you said, I want to say, like, also, I feel like some of the things that that I want to highlight as far as like seeing the group is not only do they do that for each other, but as people come into projects that we do, I genuinely feel like they elevate the people that's around them and kind of push them to see more than just like what you naturally are good at, you know what I'm saying? To see more in yourself and things like that. And speaking like from me, when I started linking up with them doing creative projects, in my mind, I just came with a camera, and then next thing I know, it was like, oh bro, how do you feel about directing? Or like, how do you feel about, helping set up? And, it kind of pushed me to see myself as more than just a photographer when I move around in spaces, but I see myself now as a producer, as like a director, as a creative director, and things like that. And I feel like the power that's behind Future Legend is they're speaking towards the power of being collaborative and how important it is to collaborate with other people, because sometimes it takes another person for you to reflect on from,